Hello there, welcome back to my channel. This time we're looking at sets that are due to retire at the end of the year. Obviously things could change, and I'm using the Brick Fanatics website's list for retirement. I haven't done this for a while, so I just kind of go through the places that I get the information from. I'm a member of certain websites that I pay a monthly fee for that gives me the information that I give you the figures of, like how many have sold and where they've sold and that kind of thing. So it made it easier by putting it on a board, so you can pause it and read it if you want to. This is the websites that includes, and that is the countries that the information includes. Basically, like I say, using these websites, and it affects these countries. So it doesn't include if you went into lego.com or if you bought from lego.com the store, if you go to Target or Barnes and Noble, Tesco's, is it Argos and Asda, but yeah. So it only includes Amazon, eBay, Bricklink and StockX, and the countries that's listed there. Well, like I say, that's why I got the information about how many sales in the US, UK, Canada, Denmark, that kind of thing. Okay. This time the video is ideas. I realise that the videos that I'm doing at the moment, there's lots and lots of figures and numbers, and it's pretty boring, that kind of thing. But like I said before, it's the data that gives you the information whether it's going to be a good set or not. The information that I'm giving you at the moment is the last 30 days sales, but also maybe, was it 2 months ago, I did the same information for some of these sets. So I'm giving you the difference between a couple of months ago and now, so that then you know that, say for instance, last time I did a video on it, it was selling 30 sets a month in that 30-day period, but now it's selling 60 in that 30-day period. Then obviously it's the sales for that particular set has picked up, and if I say that it was £60 last time, the highest amount, and now it's £90, then obviously you know that people are paying more for it, they're buying more of it, so that gives you an idea that it's a good set to invest in, or at least something that you want to look closer at. And also the other side of the coin is, if there's a set that last time I talked about it was selling 30 and now it's only selling 12, and the highest amount before was 60 and now it's only 43, then you know that that might not be something that you want to look at or invest in. Or if you have a different mindset, maybe they think that because nobody else is buying it, it could be a good idea to buy it. So it just depends on your strategy. I'm also doing I've gone on the lego.com on the US, Europe and the UK, and I'm doing whether they're still available, whether it's temporary out of stock, whether they're going to ship it in 60 days or whatever, or whether it's totally sold out. Obviously, when I've done the research, it could still say available, but 2 minutes later they could have sold out, so it's changed to sold out. So my kind of like caveat or disclaimer is, I might say it now that it's sold out. Well, if it's sold out, I would think that that's it won't come back. But if it says available, obviously it could sell out at any time, so just kind of keep that in mind. Another thing to keep in mind as well is obviously Black Friday is coming up, and most people buy their sets for investing through lego.com or through Lego the store, using the gift with purchase and the insider points and that kind of thing. But just keep in mind that everybody is doing exactly the same thing. So if you get £100 set, and with everything, the gift with purchase, insider points and everything like that, maybe you get that particular set for £60 or whatever it is, offsetting the gift with purchase and everything, then obviously everybody else has paid £60. So when everybody's trying to sell it in 18 months, 2 years amount, whereas if you can get a set that's not on a Black Friday deal or not from lego.com, then you might be able to get that set that was £100 maybe for 50 or 45, or if you're using other ways of doing it, gift cards or different ways of getting money off, then you're not competing with the same amount that everybody else is doing with it when they're buying from lego.com. Just keep that in mind. And also, if you look back at my videos, you'll see that Black Friday isn't always the best time to buy Lego. There's a video that I've done before about Black Friday, and it actually tells you the months that was the best month to buy Lego in the year. Okay, right, so this video is ideas. So the first one is 21335, the motorized lighthouse, £260. I'm just rounding it up now rather than saying 259.99, so all the figures are just rounded them up. Right, so that one with all three websites, it's available. So like I say, the Lego in America, Lego Europe, and Lego UK. So if I say all three websites, it's all three of those, it's still available, or it was when I looked. In the last 30 days, sold 64 sets, which is up 37 since the last time I did the research on them. The highest amount is 337, which is down £14 since last time. And the lowest amount is 213, which is up by £12 since last time. So that should give you some good information about obviously the sales are up, but the highest amount that people are saying is down, but the lowest amount of people are paying is up. So it kind of gives you the data of whether it's a good set or not. Okay, so that particular set has sold 14,902 sets, of which 7,062 was in America, 1,563 in the UK, 4,134 in Europe, and 912 in Australia. Now, when I did the research before, there's a difference of 1,662 sets. So since 2 months ago when I did the video, 1,662 more sets have sold. Okay. Next one is 21341, the Disney Hocus Pocus Sanderson Cottage, £200. Right, so all three websites, it's sold out. In the last 30 days, sold 78 sets, which is up by 41. Because it gives you a good idea. The highest amount is 243, which is £17 down from last time. And the lowest amount was 153, which is £27 up from last time. It sold 9,657 sets, of which 5,937 was in the US, 1,107 in the UK, 1,593 in Europe, and 459 in Canada. So the difference between then and now is 1,674 sets. Next one is 21342, the Insect Collection, £70. That again is available on all three websites. In the last 30 days, sold 35 sets, which is down 1 since last time. The highest amount is 87, which is up £5 from last time. And the lowest amount is 46, which is the same as last time. It's now sold 7,016 sets, of which 3,924 was in the US, 735 in the UK, 1,302 in Europe, and 477 in Australia. And the difference between then and now is 693 sets have sold. Next one is 21343, the Viking Village, £125. Again, that's available on all three websites. In the last 30 days, sold 69 sets, which is up 29 since last time. The highest amount was 143, which is down £2 since last time. And the lowest amount is 79, which is down £3 from last time. It sold 15,230 sets, of which 7,857 was in the US, 1,284 in the UK, 3,807 in Europe, and 939 in Canada. There's a difference between then and now is 2,373 sets. Next one is 21344, the Orient Express train, £260. Now that's available on all three again. In the last 30 days, sold 29 sets, which is down 2 sets since last time. The highest amount is 410, which is down £99 since last time. And the lowest amount is 217, which is down £4 from last time. It sold 4,971 sets, of which 2,316 was in the US, 537 in UK, 1,344 in Europe, and 324 in Australia. And the difference is 732 sets since last time. Next one is 21346, the family tree, £80. Again, available on all 3 websites. In the last 30 days, sold 49 sets, which is up 19 since last time. The highest amount is 84, which is down £5 from last time. The lowest amount is 47, which is down £4 from last time. It sold 2,332 sets, of which 1,503 is in the US, 102 in the UK, 504 in Europe, and 99 in Australia, which is a difference of 345 sets. The last ideas one is 21347, the red London telephone box. That's available on all 3 websites again. Last 30 days sold 64 sets, which is up by 17 since last time. The highest amount is 121, which is down £3 from last time. And the lowest amount is 69, which is down £2 since last time. So there's not really much in it. It sold 5,293 sets, of which 2,601 was in America, 846 in the UK, 1,122 in Europe, and 369 in Australia. And the difference is 849 sets since last time. Now we're on to Marvel. First one is 10789, the Spider-Man car and Doc Ock, £9. Now that's available in the UK and Europe, but in America they'll ship in 60 days. In the last 30 days sold 37 sets, which is up 4 since last time. The highest amount is 12 and the lowest amount is 6, and it's the same of both at the moment. It sold 2,818 sets, of which 1,578 was in America, 165 in the UK, 687 in Europe, and 162 in Canada. The difference is 243 sets. Next one is 10794, the Web Spinner Headquarters, £50. Now it's available in Europe, available in the UK, but sold out in the US. In the last 30 days sold 32 sets, which is down 1. Highest amount is 62, which is up £9 since last time. The lowest amount is 34, which is up £1 since last time. It sold 545 sets, of which 339 was in the US, 30 in the UK, 99 in Europe, and 33 in Canada, which is only a difference of 60 since last time. Next one is 11199, the Dino Crawler Rescue, £25. That's available on all 3 websites. In the last 30 days sold 21 sets, which is the same as last time. The highest amount is 34, which is down £2 as last time. And the lowest amount is 19, which is the same as last time. It's only sold 311 sets, of which 207 was in the US, 18 in the UK, 36 in Europe, and 30 in Australia, which is a difference of 120. Next one is 76178 to the Daily Bugle, £300. That's available on all 3 websites again. In the last 30 days, sold 96 sets, which almost 100 sets in a month. That's up by 65 sets since last time. The highest amount is 408, which is up by £53, and the lowest amount is 221, which is up by £3 again. So the data on that looks like it's a good investment. That's sold 26,933. Now obviously a set that sold that, like when I give you the data, I always tell you to times it by 4. So if you times that by 4, then that's over 100,000 sets that have been sold. So then you have to think about that you're competing with another 100,000 people. Of which 14,670 was in the US, 2,169 in the UK, 5,517 in Europe, and 1,980 in Canada, which is a difference of 2,658. So that's been 200,658 in the last couple of months. Next one is 76191, the Infinity Gauntlet, £80. That's available in Europe and the UK, but in the US it's sold out. In the last 30 days sold 42 sets, which is up 18 since last time. Highest amount is 80, which is up £13 since last time. And the lowest amount is 42, which is down £5 from last time. It sold 25,271 sets. Again, you're looking at 100,000. of which 13,233 was in the US, 2,640 in the UK, 5,121 in Europe, and 1,653 in Australia. So that's a difference of 1,587 sets. Next one is 76261, the Spider-Man Final Battle, £95. I've got two of those. Again, I'm only showing you one because I don't want to have to hold two in front of the camera. Yeah. So at the moment it's available in Europe, available in the UK, but the US they'll ship in 60 days. In the last 30 days sold 49 sets, which is up 20 since last time. The highest amount was 102, which is up £3 since last time. The lowest amount is 66, which is down £1 since last time. It sold 8,173 sets, of which 4,503 was in the US, 666 in the UK, 1,698 in Europe, and 570 in Canada. So that's a difference of 750 sets. Next one is 76276, the Venom Neck Armour versus Miles Morales, £13. I've got 5 of those, but they're up in one of these boxes up there, so there you go. So that's available in the UK, available in the US, but sold out in Europe. In the last 30 days sold 52 sets, which is up 10 since last time. The highest amount was 16 and the lowest amount was 9, and they're both the same as last time. It sold 5,155 sets, of which 3,165 was in America, 792 in the UK, 804 in Europe, and 169 in Canada, which is a difference of 699 sets. Next one is 76277, War Machine Mech Armour, £13. I've got 5 of those as well. Again, they're in the box. That's available on all 3 sites. In the last 30 days sold 44 sets, up 5 since last time. The highest amount was 16, the lowest amount was 9, and that's the same as last time. It sold 4,145 sets, of which 2,460 was in America, 459 in the UK, 810 in Europe, and 183 in Canada, which is a difference of 768 sets since last time. Next one is 76279, the Spider-Man Race Car and Venom Green Goblin, £25. That's available on all 3 websites. In the last 30 days sold 23 sets, which is up 4 since last time. Highest amount is 30, which is the same as last time. The lowest amount is 19, which is up 1 since last time, £1. It sold 1,618 sets, of which 828 was in the US, 165 in the UK, 369 in Europe, and 126 in Canada, which is a difference of 195 since last time. Next one is 76280, the Spider-Man vs Sandman Final Battle, £32. That's available in the UK and US, but sold out in Europe. In the last 30 days sold 37 sets, which is up 5 since last time. Highest amount is 39, which is down £1 since last time, and the lowest amount is 23, which is the same as last time. It sold 4,705 sets, of which 2,595 was in the US, 471 in the UK, 939 in Europe, and 258 in Australia. And that's a difference of 831 sets since last time. Next one is 76281, the X-Men X-Jet, £75. Now that one in the UK is available and it's down 30%, so it's at £52.49. In Europe it's exactly the same, so it's down 30%, so but in euros it's 59.49 in euros, and in America it's available at full price. In the last 30 days sold 31 sets, which is down 15 from last time. The highest amount was 77, which is down £2 from last time. The lowest amount is 51, which is the same as last time. It sold 4,609 sets, of which 2,484 was in the US, 618 in the UK, 840 in Europe, and 318 in Australia. That's a difference of 624 since last time. Next one is 76282, Rocket and Baby Groot, £55. I've got one of those, but I didn't get it out. That's available in the UK, available in Europe. In the US, it's down 30%. It's available and it's at $42. In the last 30 days, sold 17 sets, which is down 9 since last time. Highest amount is 50, which is down £8 since last time. Lowest amount is 33, which is the same as last time. Sold 3,928 sets, of which 2,016 was in the US, 570 in the UK, 627 in Europe, and 405 in Australia. That's a difference of 693 sets. Next one is 76285, the Spider-Man mask, £60. That's available in the UK and Europe. In America, it's down by 20% to $56, but it's sold out. In the last 30 days, sold 62 sets, up since last time by 14. The highest amount was 78, down by £11 since last time. The lowest amount was 45, which is up by £1 since last time. It sold 6,734 sets, of which 3,633 was in the US, 939 in the UK, 1,065 in Europe, and 636 in Australia, which is a difference of 1,206 sets since last time. Next one is 76286, the Guardians of the Galaxy de Milano, £160. That's available in the UK and Europe, but in America they will ship in 60 days. In the last 30 days, sold 31 sets, which is down 5 from last time. The highest amount was 209, which is up £13 since last time. And the lowest amount was 130, which is up £18 since last time. So that's good data as well, isn't it? It sold 2,934 sets, of which 1,476 was in the US, 312 in the UK, 606 in Europe, and 306 in Australia, which is a difference of 759 sets since last time. Next one is 76287, Iron Man with Bike and the Hulk, £13. That's available in the UK and the US, but it's sold out in Europe. In the last 30 days, sold 27 sets, which is down 22 since last time. Highest amount was 16, which is down £1 since last time. Lowest amount was 9, which is the same as last time. It sold 1,094 sets, of which 603 was in the US, 108 in the UK, 219 in Europe, and 69 in Canada, which is a difference of 180 since last time. Next one is 76288, Iron Man Iron Legion with Hydra Soldier, £20. I've got one of those as well. In the UK it's available, in Europe it's available, and in the US it's down 20%, down to 16, and it's still available, $16. In the last 30 days, sold 25 sets, which is down 2 since last time. Highest amount is 22, which is down £1 since last time. And the lowest amount is 13, which is the same as last time. Sold 3,029 sets, of which 1,512 was in the US, 330 in the UK, 696 in Europe, and 240 in Canada, which is a difference of 636 sets. Next one is 76289, Thor versus Surtur construction figure, £25. That's available on all 3 websites. In the last 30 days, sold 30 sets, down 2 from last time. Highest amount was 30, which was down 1 since last time at £1. And the lowest amount was 20, which is up £1 from last time. It sold 1,750 sets, of which 1,308 was in the US, 72 in the UK, 177 in Europe, and 108 in Canada, which is a difference of 498 sets. And the last one for this video, because there's so many Marvel, I have to cut it in half, is 76290, The Avengers versus Leviathan, £45. Now that one's available in the UK and Europe, but in the US it's still available at 20% off at $40. In the last 30 days, sold 31 sets, which is down 5 from last time. The highest amount is 48, which is down £3 since last time. The lowest amount is 30, which is the same as last time. It sold 2,881 sets, of which 1,497 was in the US, 633 in the UK, 417 in Europe, and 132 in Canada, which is a difference of 822. And like I said before, I know there's a lot of numbers and figures and blah 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 blah, but people like to know how many are sold in their particular country. So I know I'm trying to keep. I started off just doing UK, then I started doing UK and US, and then I started doing Europe, and now I'm doing the sort of the highest UK, and which tends to be the highest used to be the US, then the UK because of my subscribers, and then I'm doing Europe so that it gives you a comparison. But then I also throw in the one that's the next highest, which is either Canada or Australia or Denmark or whatever it is. Okay, so like I said, that concludes this video, but next video will be continuing from Marvel, and there'll also be Harry Potter as well. Okay, so please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.